We have traveled all the way to Easter Island.
Easter Island?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Why are those wires up there?
Oh, well, okay. All right, you caught me. Hi, everyone. Hey, welcome to Virginia. Virginia is known for the love state, right?
Virginia is for lovers.
For lovers. That's what the license plate says. Virginia is for lovers. And we found this shoe right here. It's a big high heel shoe that has love on the side of it. So anyway, so welcome to Tigner Adventures. We are having fun in Virginia. We went, the last video we had our friends Al and Janine with us, and we went to some history things, a museum.
Some serious stuff.
Serious stuff.
Now
Today,
we're doing some fun stuff. We're
going to look around for some of the little quirkies around here in Lynchburg and see what we can find. And this is our first one. And we'll see what else we can find. So let's keep on going. The Craddock Hotel in Lynchburg, Virginia has a big red high heel shoe at the front of the hotel. The hotel was originally a shoe factory founded in 1888 by John W. Craddock. At its peak, the shoe company was the 5th largest in the world. The red shoe was part of the company's advertising display on highway billboards. Well, the next quirky thing we found is this Mosaic Lot. So this is a parking lot that is just made up of all these little tiles all along here depicting a town. This is pretty cool for you to park here. It's free on the weekends, but you got to pay for during the week. Otherwise, you have to park on the street. But it's a public parking lot. And it's really been decorated up really pretty. And then across the street, we have this bus. This is actually an air conditioning system, so it's a block, you know how big buildings put in their big AC units. Sometimes it's on the roof, but this one put it on the side here and disguised it as a school bus. And this is the Big Bug Museum. So that's kind of a cool little thing. We're going to check out these bugs a little bit more. So you can see the trees are kind of blocking a little bit, but there's bugs climbing up the wall there, and then it says, going across the top there, it says, "Death to all insects." Look at this insect right here. He's got tennis shoes on. Kind of funny. That's kind of a weird looking bug. Get a little bit close-up view of these guys. Look, here's our piano that we can play. Let's see. I wonder if it's even
like
in
our
tune.
old piano.
Let's see if it's in tune.
I guess. Oh, ooh.
Wow. Hey, it's yeah. Wow. Well, that sounded off a little bit. Well, maybe not the most in tune. There's a few keys there. I think they were kind of off key a little bit, but that's kind of fun. The kids can come in here and play, and this is a cute little bug museum right here. Look at this bug right here. He's a big old guy. Looks like a grasshopper. Lynchbug. That's what this is. Lynchbug was created by artist Ed Dollinger and Amazement Square 2001 City Arts Mentoring Program. Making up a little bug here. Celebrating 25 years of amazement. They've got things written here on the wall. Pure and unadulterated. The best top dressing known. Interesting. Over here on the side is for Cross brand tobacco. So a few different things on the side of the building here. It's kind of dim, so it's hard to really read them.
Kind of pretty.
Here's the back of the building, kind of the same thing. And then if you look over here, what is that? Is that some kind of a fountain, or they're doing a lot of construction over there, so they must just be blowing the water off, replacing a water main or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool. We'll have to.
I'm still trying to figure out what those bugs are. One's a paintbrush and one looks like a spray can. Okay.
Kind of interesting little layout here for sure.
But this is a cool tree. This is interesting how these plants are growing down in here. Look at these big, just hanging on the side of the wall.
Things will just grow no matter
where they are.
They figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's a big leaf.
Not sure what's in this building, but this is the back of it. We have made it to the Lynchburg City Cemetery, and we found this large water pitcher.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got an interesting story. This
Maybe
is
the
its
dead
final,
needs to have a drink. I don't know.
its final resting place. But the interesting thing about this is that this pitcher was a working fountain at the town reservoir from 1890 to 1963, the year that the reservoir was covered. According to a local resident, the pitcher stood on the steps of the Water Authority building for years before being moved to the cemetery. Maybe this is the final resting place for this giant pitcher. And it does look like it is, but here is the cemetery. So we are going to take a little walk around here just a little bit. They've been doing a bunch of work here, making this nice little path, and they have a nice little place to sit down over here too.
These little white blossoms on this tree.
Yeah. Look at these cool black rocks too.
These are just like the ones in Hawaii on the Black Beach. Remember?
Yeah, on the Black Beach, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they've got them here for this, to sit here, and you can just relax in this calm little area that they've created. One thing for sure, as we drive around the whole eastern area, they have lots of cemeteries around. And this area is so full of history because it's one of the original states of the Union. We have traveled all the way to Easter Island.
Easter Island?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Why are those wires up there?
Oh, well, okay. All right, you caught me. This used to be a jewelry store, gift shop, but it's closed. But they had this replica placed here of what you see if you went to Easter Island.
Okay.
So anyway.
Cute little things you find around here.
Yep. So
Big
we've had a lot of fun just wandering
Big man.
around Lynchburg. It's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of old streets, a lot of old buildings and things.
Up and down,
Yeah.
up and down.
Wow.
Steep.
So anyway, I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to where we're staying. So we are staying at Lynchburg Thousand Trails, and we're just going to give you a quick little tour around the resort there.
Yeah, pretty lake.
Before we close out the video. So in the meantime, we're going to go eat lunch and then work our way back over there.
Okay.
Courts are in pretty bad shape. A lot of cracks in them. Doesn't work well for tennis or pickleball. So anyway, definitely need a little bit of work done here. This is the pool area right here. Pretty good sized pool, but you can see that it's not open yet and things just kind of strewn all over. So definitely pre-open season. We're a month before it's probably going to open. We're in April still. Looks like they just barely opened the doors and haven't done anything here yet. So it opened up 3 days ago, and it kind of big community room right here. Looks like one game. So we do have a few things. Nice little patio out there. And a nice view of the lake over here. So I can imagine this is pretty fun to go swimming in when it's warm. Canoeing. There's no lifeguard. Swim at your own risk. You don't see any movement on the water. So interesting. It's free fishing because this is on their property, so you don't need a fishing license. And we see people out here fishing, but if you don't see any fish jumping or anything, you wonder how many fish are really in this pond. So here is the horseshoes. So I'm not sure what this area over here, the red area, because that's kind of the same idea. So maybe, yeah, not really sure what that is over there. We got a swing set and some picnic tables down here next to the lake. This is the sanitary station right here. Just drive back up into here. I'm not really sure what the propane is up here. They didn't say anything like they sell propane, but doesn't look like they sell it. Maybe they do. So we have trash here on the left, and they do have basketball courts. And if we actually go out through here on the grass, you'll see they do have a putt-putt course over here. Now we came in on the opening day, so they really haven't been open very long. So some of these things really need some work, and I don't know. We're not showing you the best view of it right now, and it might be that they will get better, you know, as the season goes. We're not for sure. The park is broke into two sections, one on each side. There's very few 50 amp service sites here. Most of it's all 30 amp. So only about half the park has full hookups. But they do all have electric and water. So the weather has really been kind of cold, but I think we've kind of got ahead of ourselves because we did get some warm days, so everyone feels like it should be summer now, and now it's cold again. So we're kind of probably back to about the way it normally is, because this is just the end of April still. So nice little picnic area right here. This road goes all the way around the lake. Really nice walking path, riding bike path, whatever you want to do here. Okay, this is coming into our area where we're camped. So it's gravel roads. Some of them are pretty rough. And some of the sites that you pull into are got little ditches next to them and things, makes it kind of hard to pull into some of them. Very rustic. But it's 1,000 trails, and that's the whole idea, is it's for tent camping. It's more like a Forest Service campground. Overall, I think it's still a pretty good little campground. Very rustic, quiet. Kind of enjoy it. Here's our site right over here. You can see us pulled in there. So this is the little campground we're staying in. It's only been open for 3 days. I think they should call this like pre-opening. They just barely open the gates and letting people come in or kind of thing, because they really haven't done anything yet. So I'm guessing by the time Memorial Day comes, they will have done a lot of things here and mowed the grass and things like that. They really haven't done anything. It's pretty darn cold. My nose is running because it's cold. We got our coats on, so, and today's rainy, so that don't help out either. So, but hey, the scenery is beautiful. I'm looking at you.
Oh.
But hey, you know, we got a good looking lake here. Look at that nice greenery behind us and everything. So
Nice
anyway, yeah, it's fun.
And we had a nice little happy hour with some neighbors of ours.
With
Met
the
some new
neighbors
people.
and things, and so yeah, that's always fun. And anyway, it's another adventure. You know, tomorrow we're going to take off and we're heading back over to the coast.
Probably colder.
So, but this is Virginia right now, so, and it is April. Yeah, it might be colder too. So, anyway, thanks for coming along with us. We did really enjoy ourselves in Lynchburg. That was kind of fun. Some of those little quirky things we found and things like that. And it's nice
cool
to be able
wall of tile.
That's
Pictures.
That's her
all
favorite
pictures.
thing.
Well, it was well done.
Yeah, and it was, and it was
a lot
pretty
of work.
cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
I know.
anyway, we're gonna just say our goodbyes now, and we'll catch you on. We'll still be in Virginia for a little bit longer, but we're gonna go to another park, and it's nice that this is just included within our membership here, so we can stay here and then go out and check things out and about everywhere. So anyway, thanks for coming along with us. Hopefully we'll see you down the road somewhere, and if not, then on our next video. So you guys all take care.